Nice.
Hey, welcome back to Basement Birds. Logan and Reid recording it live. Welcome back, Reid. Oh, I just thought of something else that we can talk about today. But we've got I think a pretty good discussion in place for the episode today. Reid, how we doing?
Pretty good. Sorry, I got a new chair tonight.
A new chair?
Yeah,
Oh.
well, it's a new old chair. A coworker's moving, and he's selling some of his stuff, so I have his desk chair now. I need to get used to it, you know? It feels different than the other one, you know? But it's nice. You
got to work in the butt imprint, you know?
Yeah.
Just make sure
I gotta mold it
right
to my hindquarters, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why I was also thinking the word hindquarters, but I'm glad that you said that.
It's a good word.
Does your chair go into speed mode where the armrests go up?
Yes, I have them up right now.
So I can go into speed mode here and...
Yeah, the only problem with this is the height that I like my chair does not allow the armrest to go under the desk, so I need to go speed mode to get closer, you know?
How close do you sit to the desk? I sit pretty far. I like sitting relaxed.
Oh,
I lean back almost.
No, I sit
possible.
pretty close. I'm probably a foot and a half from my monitor.
A foot and a half. I'm almost a foot and a half from the damn desk.
Gee. Oh my God, that's so far away. I could not do that.
I'm way back. I'm far, dude.
Yeah.
I'm far.
So I'm a little bit closer than you, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. But we recently, and I'm sure this is not the case for you. Recently, we had some rather severe weather.
Oh yes, we did not. Luckily, we had some rain, but nothing that doesn't seem nearly as bad as what you had.
Yeah, that's actually not what I want to talk about first. I'd like to play a new game today. I'd like to back this bus up. So I had a recent injury that I would like to talk about today.
Oh gosh!
For those of you on video version, you can see it on my arm here. And I'd like to get your thoughts about how you think this bruise came to be.
You had to have fallen somewhere.
That is correct. Technically correct.
Okay. Technically correct? What does that mean?
Technically correct. It means you were technically on point.
So you fell down. You hit your arm.
Kinda.
What does sort of mean? All right, just tell me. I don't know. These hints you're giving are not helping.
So I fell off of a bucket.
Huh?
I fell off of a 5-gallon bucket. And I know your next question. Logan, what were you trying to reach on the bucket?
You are already 7 feet tall. You should be able to reach everything.
I was sitting on the bucket. I was not standing on the bucket. I was sitting
you fell off of a bucket that you were sitting on.
Yes.
That
actually left me relatively unscathed. Unscathed.
And then the bucket
So then
attacked.
in a moment of infinite wisdom, I got back on the bucket. See, I was waxing my car, and I do not have one of those fancy garage chairs. So I thought, I'll just sit back on the bucket. Then I fell off the bucket a second time while sitting on it, and that's where this bruise came from.
How did you fall off the bucket when you were sitting on it?
2 spills off a 5-gallon bucket, and I'm a rather large human being, right?
Sure.
I mean, we've got a lot of surface area to work with here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tell you what, those 5-gallon buckets, they don't seem that tall. They're pretty tall, okay?
Yeah, a couple feet, yeah.
So, the first time I fell, I was like, okay, fell right on the tailbone. That was not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, no,
Then
it can't be.
The second time, I kind of tried to catch myself, and that's where the bruise came from, right? Because I was kind of flailing my arms.
Okay, I think I follow.
Yeah. So
got it. That's unfortunate.
Needless to say, if you ever have something to do in the old garage,
Yeah.
I suggest you get yourself one of those garage chairs because, they're advertised to.
What is a garage chair?
It's like a stool with wheels, basically, that kind of
it's a
rolls
stool.
around.
Okay, yeah.
It's more of a stool than a chair.
It's a stool with wheels.
I'm saying
you know what you
chair.
can do? You know what you got to do? You have any old desk chairs laying around? Like office chairs?
No.
No? Oh, just take the back off one of those.
That's actually a good idea. But those would be too tall, I think, for my apparatus.
Oh.
And also
how low are you
too
trying
wheelie.
to get?
Like
Too wheelie.
Too wheelie because I'm concerned. Like my neighbor has a friend who installed like the rubber roller blade wheels onto a desk chair.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a rubber caster, but it's not a caster because it's like a rubber wheel.
Yeah, I think I follow.
That is so slippery. It's like sitting on a chair that's on ice. Like there's no friction at all to even give you like a bite when you sit down into the chair.
Yeah, okay.
So, see, I don't know if that would be the case with just a regular desk chair in the garage.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
maybe, okay, that does make sense, kind of.
I feel like I would just want to get, and I see commercials for it all the time, for just like a garage chair.
Yeah.
That is robust and meant to be in like a shop and used and abused,
Yeah, what are y'all doing in your garage besides washing your car?
I was waxing my car. Thank you.
Waxing your car.
That's just about all I would need to do.
Why do you wax your car?
Well, number one, you should wax your car at least once or twice a year to protect the paint on the car.
Okay.
It also just makes the car look newer, shinier,
Okay.
And that's kind of it. I mean, the waxing also is the cheapest way to improve your fuel efficiency because it helps the airflow over the car better.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a lot better, but
I was gonna say
it's a marginal amount.
Yeah, you're at marginal gains. Okay, for all the listeners out there, would you like to explain to everyone what car you drive and what car you were waxing?
I drive a 2013 Honda Accord. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
With driving a 2013 Honda Accord. I just kind of find it funny that you're waxing your 2013 Honda Accord to get better fuel economy, which...
No. I'm actually doing it. I'm doing it to protect the paint because I've noticed in a couple spaces there's been some chipping happening. So what I'm trying to do is protect the paint is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, got it.
So
got it. Have you ever thought about...
I was talking about the added bonuses of waxing your car.
Got it. I don't. I have something I could say that would put you on blast, but I'm not going to say it. But
well, I feel like you can't just say that and not.
I was going to ask if you had decided if you were going to either wax the car or take care of some of the lights on the dashboard that you got going on. But,
yeah, well, that's a separate issue. That's a non-urgent issue that we've been dealing with for approximately 40 years, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
That's hilarious.
So, but I actually, by the way, I do have a solution to that, and for those listening, I have just about every dashboard light on in my car, except for the check engine light, which is the most important light.
That's good.
But
that's good. Yeah.
There's a problem with one of the sensors in the brake system.
Okay.
And the problem would cost $2,000 to get it fixed. And it's a sensor issue. It's not an actual issue. It's just a sensor issue.
Yeah.
So you see my hesitation in spending $2,000 to get a sensor fixed.
Sure. Yeah. How many miles on the car?
150,000.
150. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But I don't drive. I don't drive that much with that car.
And it's a Honda, so it can last plenty of time. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm driving 7 miles to work, 7 miles back. So
Sure.
I mean, we're
you're
not
taking
going
Nicole's
very
car
far.
everywhere else.
You're correct. Because she doesn't drive her car. She doesn't go to work, so the
That's
only
right.
time we drive her car is when we go on errands. So that's why we drive her car for errands.
That's true. Didn't think about that. Good call.
So-
Very good call.
Yeah. So
All right.
but-
Smart.
Yeah. So needless to say, if you're ever sitting on a 5-gallon bucket, I encourage you
Don't fall over.
to not fall over and to watch some bruising that may happen as a
Yeah.
result. Results
What did
may
you
vary.
hit? What did you hit?
The
I don't
rim
think
of
you
the
ever said
bucket.
that. Oh, you hit the bucket. Okay. So you fell off and hit the same bucket.
Correct. Twice.
Interesting.
Not even once. Twice.
Interesting. Very
I fell off the
interesting.
same
All right.
bucket twice.
All right. That's that takes some skill, but leave it to you.
It does.
Leave it to you.
So, but I got the car waxed and it looks very nice, and
That's what
hopefully
matters.
it'll protect the paint a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
There you
where
go.
that's where we're living at the moment.
There you go. There you go. Not bad. Not bad.
What's going on in your life? I think last week we promised a swimming update
Yes.
for
Yes. We can give one of
the
those.
masses.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So Monday was the last swimming lesson. Slightly disappointed. I really enjoyed those. I look forward to them every Monday. But yes, last swimming lesson went well. We worked on, I'm going to call it survival floating, if you're ever in water away from a boat, So I learned the jellyfish float. I don't know if you know what that is.
We used to call it is that the dead man's float?
It's when you go on your stomach, you lie face down, and you let your
And
arms
you kind of hang?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
you're dead?
Yeah. That, kind of fun, not going to lie. Once you get it figured out, you're just kind of like bobbing in the water. And you're like, all right, I can do this,
The jellyfish float, I've never heard it called that before. Granted,
Yeah.
I took swimming lessons probably, no joke, 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So, called jellyfish because your arms and legs
Yeah.
hang loose like a jellyfish, of course.
I figured that's why.
Yep, just explaining, figured I would let you know. So we learned that. Also worked on floating on our back, which took me a little bit to figure out because my legs like to sink. So that was kind of fun. But
See, look at this. The
learned
first thing that comes up here, dead man float, a.k.a. jellyfish float.
Yeah. Tomato, whatever. But yes, so we did that. We did some jellyfish floating, some back floating, worked on treading water, and then it kind of just turned into open swim a little bit towards the end, and I was able to successfully do a forward crawl, front crawl, whatever it's called, with no assistance from one side of the pool to the other, or from, I should say, one side of the pool to the midway mark where the divider floaty thingy is, whatever it's called. So, pretty proud of that. Well, they had the pool.
The lane markers
bisected the long. Yeah, it was just one lane marker in the middle of it to kind of.
You, Mr. Bisected the long way.
Yeah. They were separating the. There's open swim before it, and there was the serious swimmers on one side that were doing their laps, and then there was the not so serious swimmers on the other side. So that's what they separated. So we were in that area. So that was good. Oh, we also did this fun thing too, where they put rings on the bottom of the pool, and you have to go down and grab them. That was kind of fun. Enjoyed that. Finally got good at that. But yes,
The shallow end, or what end are
in
we?
the shallow
In the deep end? Yeah.
Nope, we are still in the shallow end. Yep.
Have you gone into the deep end yet?
We have not. No, because not everyone can. Not everyone can tread water right now. So for the safety of all, we are staying in the shallow end for now. But yes, it was the last. It was the last lesson, and I was kind of thinking about things that I didn't learn or didn't know. I don't know, call it 5 weeks ago that I know now. Didn't realize how important your breathing is when you swim. Your lungs are huge, and they fill with a lot of air, and they help you float, which makes a lot of sense. Also learned that, when you're swimming, swimmers breathe out their air underneath the water. So when they pop their head up to the surface, they can just breathe in instead of breathing out and then breathing back in, which makes a lot of sense. Never would have thought about it. just how much there is to think about too. Like, good Lord, arms, legs, breathing, a ton of stuff, but I have walked away with it with a, greater appreciation for swimming and a greater, interest in it as well. And I looked, and there's a class, another beginner class starting in September. That's 10 weeks instead of 5. So I'm going to look at, doing that so I can advance my swimming skills further, because it is quite fun. I enjoyed it. I looked forward to it every week. So I was kind of sad that it was the last one. But I'll be able to continue learning and be able to, get better and better as I go on, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this. I'm surprised, though, that you aren't just joining like the advanced lessons that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you're not doing the advanced lessons?
Yeah. So let me explain. So first of all, the teacher recommended that we do the beginner class again, and I imagine that what they'll do is they will see the skill level of the people in the beginner class and adjust what you're doing from there. Like it's not going to be, we're not going to be doing week 1 learning to breathe with their head underwater kind of thing. Like they'll kind of. So I imagine a lot of people. That are taking the class will be ones from the class that I just took. So they'll kind of have a feel for, what people know how to do and stuff like that. And additionally, I was looking, the adult intermediate swim that they have now is level 5 and 6. And I don't know the levels of learning to swim, but 5 and 6 is probably higher than what I'm at. So I don't know if that's more of an advanced class, because they call that intermediate. So I don't know if I'm ready for intermediate, but we'll figure it out. So I'll probably do this class, again, and then kind of see where I'm at. Go from there, see what they would recommend. This one runs from middle of September to middle of November. So this one's Monday nights that I'm trying to get in for, and I need to figure out when the sign up is so I don't miss it. Looks like it's September 9th at 9 a.m., so I got some time. So yeah, I imagine they'll adjust the curriculum and everything to, fit the people best they can that are there, obviously. We're not going to be, obviously if there's beginners, they'll be doing beginner stuff, but I imagine they'll be able to, kind of break it up properly, to kind of best suit it for everyone, if that makes sense.
And so there wasn't any like intermediate advanced people with your group at this time? Or would you all say there was pretty beginner?
It was all pretty beginner. There was a intermediate class this time, and going on the same, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but time frame, that ran, I think, on a different day than us. And for that, it said that you needed to be able to do a recognized swimming stroke from one side of the pool to another going the short way.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Which I think I could do now, but I think that the way that this new intermediate class is listed, it feels like it's a little bit more of an advanced intermediate than where I'm at. So that's probably why they don't put the requirement down. But, so I'll see how this one goes, and I don't think they would be that big of a deal if I get to this one and they're like, oh, you should be in the other one. I'll be like, okay, then I'll go to the other one, and figure that out. But I'm not too worried, but I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to it every weekend. It was something fun, good exercise, and I, learned a little bit too. So it was all good.
That's all you can ask for out of a class.
Absolutely.
I actually maybe this is something we could talk about next week, is I just signed up for a class at the community college. I got a mailer in the mail.
Okay.
But I think I want to save what that class is until next week. So
we need
I'm going to make a note. I'm going to make a note right here on the napkin of shame for the napkin of all-knowing memory.
The napkin of shame. Oh Lord.
And I'm making a list or a note here for talking about it next week.
There you go.
We'll do
Stay
that.
tuned.
But in the meantime, I think it's time for odd news.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I don't know how often you look at the news, or if you look at the news at all, or follow any news organizations on social media.
I try to follow it a little bit.
because I was looking through some of my headlines that I saw on social media, and I discovered something that I thought would fit perfectly for our odd news segment. So this is from the Romeoville Patch, right? There's a local newspaper in the area.
Okay, yep.
Is
the Patch actually a newspaper, or are they just like a news aggregate site?
It might be just a news aggregate site.
I thought
I don't
was
know.
Aggregate, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I can sign up for free Patch newsletters and alerts, so I don't know. Shampoo spill
Oh gosh.
closes road in Romeoville after semi-truck catches fire.
Oh wow.
Okay. So this takes us to good old Romeoville, Illinois. A shampoo spill caused a road closure in Romeoville on Tuesday morning after a semi-truck carrying the products caught fire. This is according to Romeoville police. They're saying that the road Enterprise Drive was closed from Route 53 to Naperville Drive due to the spill.
Oh jeez.
Romeoville police told the Patch that officers responding to a report of a semi-truck with its trailer on fire at 5:21 a.m. on Tuesday.
Oh, that's an
The
early
vehicle
call.
had exited I-55 with a flat tire, which had caused the trailer to ignite. I didn't know that you could ignite a load with just a flat tire. That's interesting. It must
Yeah, I
have been
didn't
like
either.
scraping on the rim or something.
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the truck traveled south on Joliet Road near 53, continuing blah, blah, blah. None of this is important. The truck stopped on Enterprise Drive near Naperville. Romeoville Fire arrived to extinguish the fire. The trailer, which was carrying personal hygiene products, had significant damage. It was towed from the scene, and the road is being evaluated for fire damage. So I just think it's interesting that shampoo arrives on trucks, you know?
Yeah.
And like the transit system of the United States is just very interesting. How they're
Yeah,
we're
that is for
delivering
sure.
stuff on trucks.
That
and then
is
the
for
truck
sure.
is catching on fire. I didn't know soap was flammable. I just figured there was so much water in it, you know.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's in it, but it's definitely flammable.
It's probably some water.
I feel like I've seen science experiments with dish soap.
yeah, where they have like the bubbles and they light the bubbles
Yep.
on fire.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So-
I don't know what in it makes it flammable, but it's flammable.
That is correct.
The more you know. The more you know. Well, mine isn't nearly as flammable of a story as yours. This is. Let me just confirm something quick on this story to see when this is. Oh yes, okay. So today we're celebrating a holiday. It's World Elephant Day. So happy World Elephant Day to everyone. Elephants are personally
at the time of recording, not at the time of playing.
August 12th. Elephants are personally my favorite animal. And the San Diego Zoo is celebrating World Elephant Day with a special look at the African savanna elephants living in its Elephant Valley. The story doesn't seem so weird. It seems more normal, but it's still interesting. They showed a video of 12,000-pound male elephant splashing around in a watering hole.
You're not going to try and say that name? How do you
no,
say that
absolutely
name?
not. Sododla.
Sedudula.
Yeah, something like that. That's a big animal. Elephants are huge. Every time I go to the zoo, I love looking at the elephants because they're just massive, massive animals. But I think I don't know, I find them very interesting with their trunks and everything like that, you know?
It's a very majestic, big animal, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I liked seeing them at the zoo. I understand why they no longer have them not at the zoo, at the circus, you know?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Obviously animal rights and that sort of stuff, but
Yeah.
it was still very interesting when they would like come to a small town and they'd just have these humongous
Yeah.
elephants that were there, you know?
Yeah, because they are just massive. Like, they're just, I don't know, I find them very interesting, though. Like, they're a very, very interesting animal. They got the big ears, the big trunk. You know, they can move too. You know, I don't know. I've always been fascinated by elephants. I didn't know it was World Elephant Day, so happy World Elephant Day. You know, the story wasn't too odd, and there's honestly not a lot of other information in the story. I guess the YouTube channel for the San Diego Zoo is kicking off its Meet the Herd series, and they've been doing conservation work in Kenya for over a decade, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
They fund mobile veterinary units that perform crucial care for orphaned elephants, which is a very neat cause. Oh yeah, look at this! Meet the Herd. Here's another elephant. It's all about the elephants. Wait, this is sick. Okay, maybe I'll need to watch this. Meet the Extraordinary Elephants. Very neat. Also, San Diego Zoo's got a great logo too. On a separate note.
Oh yeah.
But
yes. Is that like a tire? Whoa! It's like multiple.
Yeah, like two.
Whoa!
Isn't that neat?
Whoa!
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a World Elephant Day. So happy World Elephant Day. It's already passed by the time you're listening to this. But
next year.
But next year, yeah, exactly. You can, you can celebrate accordingly.
So, this is interesting. I just clicked on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And the first ever YouTube video. I don't know if you knew this. It's about going to the zoo.
Is it the San Diego Zoo?
I don't know that for sure. It's called Me at the Zoo.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what. It is the San Diego Zoo. Standing in front of two elephants at the San Diego Zoo. Wow.
So.
It has 400 million views. Wow, this is the.
That's not the most viewed one, though. They have.
What was that?
That's not the most viewed one. For a while there, it was
correct
Gangnam Style.
Oh yes, yes. How about
that was a couple years ago.
Could you imagine it was uploaded in 2005.
Oh,
that's
21
crazy.
years ago. That's insane.
That's how old YouTube is. Crazy.
That's older than Logan and Reid, but mostly Logan.
This video, This video is not older than us.
I guess you're right.
What kind of math are you doing?
I don't know. Wait a second.
In 2005. We were definitely born before that.
Yeah, we were, weren't we?
What kind of math?
It's been a long day. Okay,
it has been a long day.
It's been a long day. I'm ready to go to bed right now.
Logan is ready to go to bed.
You could tell my eyes keep closing because I'm ready to just pass out.
Yeah, I'm also very tired. So,
well, I think we can just end it a little early today.
Yeah, that works.
Well, I look forward to continuous updates about swimming once the new lessons start up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to.
So you're dead set on doing those?
Going. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do them again. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you found something you like, and hopefully you like this podcast.
Oh,
listener.
Look at that!
Ha 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 ha! Segue. Well, if you like this podcast, I encourage you to follow and subscribe on our various social media platforms.
Yep. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I think that's it.
Still no video on Apple Podcasts, just in case those keeping score at home.
We'll get.
I think
you're the only one keeping score.
Yeah, I'm keeping score. So, I go mark down my score. You guys go follow us. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.